Good morning, guys and gals. It is the 8th of March of 2023, and if I post this, it's because I actually went for a little car ride today. Weather's a little bit too inclement to go on the bike. Hold on. There we go. Let's try this. I've got an 11 o'clock with my wife at the facility she's in. The short story is we're interviewing with a home care company that we can hire in the care she needs, and we're going to try to bring her home to the hideout. We're spending way too much money. There's an employee mutiny going on where she is, and a number of the very limited staff have given notice. They can't keep people, and they're running out of the people that they have. At the same time, they allow a 7-foot-tall resident with memory issues, and allegedly, now I gotta be careful how I say this, I don't want to get sued for defamation, but allegedly he may have anger issues. And it appears that they allow this resident to have unfettered 24/7 access into my wife's room. Now, my wife is terrified of this guy, and staff and management have all assured her, oh, he's harmless, oh, it's okay. Well, I've asked more than once to have their insurance company call me or their risk management person call me, and nobody seems to give a shit. So not only my wife got cold for dinner the other day, she got a piece of cold toast cut into quarters, about 2 ounces of horrible carrot salad, and cold macaroni, some type of macaroni, something that was cold. That shouldn't have been. We spent way too much money for this, and bluntly, my wife deserves better. So we are looking to bring her home. It can't be right away. I'm hoping to get it done before I go to Chicago in May, but that's where we're going now. It's going to be some changes, and for me, certainly, ones I'm absolutely willing to do. We're going to interview these people and see if we can get on the same page. It's just, my wife is just, she's good people, and she didn't deserve this. Anyway, that's where I'm going now. So if this actually makes it on YouTube, it's because I went ahead afterwards and went for a drive. I could probably use a little bit of car therapy. I'm having a really hard time and I don't feel well. But I have found that when I manage to get out of the house, sometimes the feeling bad is managed and I'm able to deal with it. So here you go. So we'll have some road footage or something, and we'll see what's next. Well, guys and gals, we met with the gal that we're going to hire her company in to do the in-home care. She's very nice. She presents very well. She's right on top of things. She's certainly no stranger to this. Everything we said, she understood. Said you're certainly not the only ones that have the concerns that we talked about. It looks like it's going to be, she's going to get care every day. It's not going to be 24-hour care, and when I'm there, she's not going to need it. And but again, a lot of this is her story to tell, and I don't want to violate my wife. Hey, there's Bacon Road. Look at that. Hell, who knew? We're going to turn on Bacon Road just because it's Bacon Road. I'm in rural Stanislaus County right now. It's kind of a nice day. I don't feel well, but I think I need to go for a little drive. I got the music on, though I have it muted right now, and just kind of out and about today. Anyway, I think we're going to do this, so I'm hoping, and again, if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but I'm hoping that we can get this all done before I leave for the 3-week or month trip with my brother and sissy. So I think that's it, at least for now. We're out and about. We'll probably stop and eat somewhere. I have a couple of ideas, and we're going to take it from there. So you may or may not see some road footage with some music, and we'll see what's next. Our next stop of the day, and I really should have looked at the time here. I'm getting kind of lackadaisical here. It's about 20 to 2. Let me sip this bag. Yeah, come on. There you go. It's about 20 to 2 on Wednesday, the 8th of March of 2023. And I've gotten out in the town of Gustine, which is in Merced County, California. And I'm going to get out here and walk up and down downtown a little bit. I definitely need to do a little bit of walking. It's just, I need to get out a little bit today. So I'm going to take some quick little clips here of buildings here, and we'll see what's in downtown Gustine. As I walk through the downtown here, Gustine, the post office was founded in showed up in 1907. The town is here because it's on the Southern Pacific Rail line. The town You know, this is what I hate about this damn phone. But this looks like a bank building. You just can't miss the look. And then as we kind of walk, you see some of the downtown. The town was incorporated in 1915, and it's named the daughter of, by God, somebody, and I'll have to text it in. The problem that I have is, one, my memory's mush, and two, I have my phone password protected, and it turns off too damn quick. So, it's named after the daughter of somebody or other, and her nickname was Gussie, because she liked to get gussied up. And that's an old term for being dressed up. So that's why Gustine is named, and that's why it's here. We're going to come to the Valley Theater here in a minute. It's been on the West Side Highway forever, but now the highway, which is California 33, kind of bypasses the downtown. Also, California 140 terminates around here. It may extend out to I-5 now, I'm not sure, but I think it does. Anyway, California 140 takes you to Yosemite. I've only been there once. You would think for a native Californian, you know, I'd have been there more than once, but I didn't go there, honestly, until I was with the plaintiff. And I had to take a couple of days off of work, and because I had a problem at work, and we went to Yosemite. Anyway, here is the Valley Theater. I think I'm just about out of steam here, so I'm going to cross the street, and we're going to walk up the other side. There's a pizza factory in this town, and I've noticed in my travels that Pizza Factory is a chain in a lot of these small towns. There's about 61 or 6,200 people here in Gustine, according to the 2020 census. There's a pizza factory in Denair, as a matter of fact. Next time I'm out and about on the bike or in the car, God only knows, I'll put through Denair and run some film. But the pizza factory there, I've eaten at them in pay attention, Rio Vista more than once, and there's one in Ione that I've not eaten at. Here's a 1909 building. Now, the town was here prior to the post office being founded, as we can see here. There's a couple of these older buildings. I'm going to show the water tower here in a second. Here's Lions Park. Little mini park right here. They're certainly trying to, you know, gussy up, I guess. They're certainly working on their downtown here, trying to make it livable for the people who live here. So, we'll shut this off a second and we'll see what's next. Here's the International Order of Oddfellows building. I talked about them pretty recently, as a matter of fact. I can't exactly remember when, but on one of the last bike ride or car ride, I can't remember, I'm old. So they used to be a real big deal, and they're not so much anymore. This Pioneer Drug is in a pretty old building, no date on it. And then as I scroll down, or pan down, or pan across, this is Jensen Brothers, which is now Snyder's Mechanical Restoration and J&J Auto Body, but you could certainly tell by the architecture that this has been here for a while. And then right next door, you can't miss that bank architecture. which is now something else that I really can't see. And then the Pastime is a pretty cool name for a bar. And then you see which you don't see a lot of in urban California, but certainly in rural California, surprisingly enough, you do. You see a lot more of this in the Midwest, certainly. Damn near every little town has a water tower. And then, of course, what better place to put your repeater and your cell antennas for cell phone providers than on the water tower. So there you go. You don't see this driving past, but this part of the sidewalk was the Works Progress Administration in 1940. The WPA was President Roosevelt's answer to get the millions of American men who needed to work back to work using tax dollars. I think it's a great use of the money. Here's the post office, which is actually pretty damn schmancy. So there you go. There's no missing the giant communications tower here. So here you go. Still in Gustine in Merced County, California. Here's a meat market. I'm focused on the Mexican culture, as there's more Mexicans who live in the area. Businesses that cater to them show up, and that's how you can tell. I made this note when I was driving through Wasco in December, and you could tell when the demographics change. I will say that the carniceria, which is what the meat market is, they have different cuts. They cut the cow up a little bit differently sometimes than a traditional American butcher does. Flat meat, I can't think of what it's called, but when I was with the she-devil the second time, the family ran a grocery store, a small grocery, and they subbed out the meat market, and it was a Mexican guy that ran a meat market, and all of his stuff was all geared to the culture. And we'd buy that stuff all the time. They had damn good meat. So I'm walking by the car. I'm running out of steam. I think we're done here in Gustine, and we'll see what's next. The town is named after Sarah Miller, who was 8 years old when she was killed. Her dad was Henry Miller, who was nicknamed the Cattle King out here, and was a very influential rancher, ag guy, and businessman at the time. This is also, I gotta put this down here, but let me look, because my memory's shitty. The first 911 in California was here in Gustine.